Drink juice from the sweetest berries, dance the night away, count stars in the sky.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. How are you doing? I am doing great. I missed an upload and I'm not gonna make excuses or try to explain myself. I just couldn't film. Today, this is the quickest video that I've ever had to shoot because my daughter is currently taking a nap, and soon, within like 45 minutes, I'm gonna be going live to do the November reveal box. And to everyone that joined us, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I do hope that this box does very well and that people get to know the brand. But anyway, today we're not here because of that. Today we're going to be talking about my office renovation in my office. Yeah, basically my office renovation. Now, this room technically is my daughter's bedroom. This house is a 2-bedroom and this one is allocated to her. But right now she is very clingy and we've always co-slept. So it's very hard for me to we haven't tried to sleep separately, and so I figured, you know what, let me just utilize the space for now as an office. Even when actually she starts sleeping by herself, I'll still make this half office, half bedroom and just zhuzh everything up for me and her. But for now it works. So I decided to do a renovation for this space because it was just not inspiring. I was not liking working in the space. It was just not sparking joy whenever I was working here. And so I figured, you know what, maybe it's time for me to renovate so that I'm inspired to work here. And also, more than anything, I'm able to film here. Like right now, it's dark outside, but I'm able to film. That's because I've done something that makes it brighter and that it makes it easy for me to film here and not feel like I have to move things around the house and figure out where, because before I was just filming everywhere, my living room, my bedroom. Now when I know that I'm going to be doing a sit down video, I know the setup, I know what I need in order for me to be able to film. So the first thing that I had to do was to paint the room. So I went out and I bought paint. I tried to paint it myself, and I figured that, you know what, this is going to take forever. And at that time I was with my daughter. It was the weekend, and with my daughter, she can be very clingy, and then she wants her attention when I'm around at home. So I didn't want, I felt like it was going to take forever, and I just wanted something to be done. I wanted the room to be painted and finished. I got a guy outside of Builders. If you live in South Africa, you know that outside of Builders warehouse, you find a lot of guys that are sitting there with paint brushes and their tools, just waiting to get the job. So I got a guy from the gate, and then we came, and then he did the job for like 200 rands. And then I bought a table. I sold my desk and the shelves that I had here. I had a desk and I had a shelf, and I had bought the desk. I had bought at an office supply place in Midrand, and I loved the desk initially when I bought it. But the more I used it, the more I realized it was not practical for me. And that is because I'm a tall person, and the way that the desk was built, it's built for more so of a child or a person that is short. So with me and my partner, whenever we were sitting on the desk, our knees wouldn't go in. So our knees will always bump, like these will be our knees and this will be the table. So our knees will always bump on the table here and they wouldn't go in, so that you are able to work efficiently. So every time we had to slouch over just to be able to reach the desk. So I decided to sell it and let go of it. I had bought it at a very affordable price. It was on discount because it was on display, and so I got it at a very affordable price, and I sold it at a good price because I didn't make a peak of a loss from it, given that I had used it for a year. So after I sold my desk, I then bought this desk from Decor. So I was not sure of which desk I wanted to buy from Decor. I was looking at desk for like 3 weeks, just looking at desk at Decor, and I would look at the measurements, come back in the office and tape and see how long it would be. If I'm sitting, how long would it be? Because now I had learned my lesson that, okay, I bought that desk and it was giving me a hard time because of how high it was, and also because it had that shelving in the it had that shelving on top, we took up space underneath. So I figured that it will be better for me to make sure that I measure each and every desk before I buy it. So I ended up going with this one. I've forgotten how much I got it for. If I can find it on Take-A-Lot, I'm gonna link it on the description down below. But it was very affordable, less than 2,000, and I had to put it all together. Whew. And the mission of putting this desk together, you guys, was just it. If you want to buy something that you have to put together, rather have a drill. Make sure that you have a drill so that you are able to do it easily. Now, we do have a drill in this house, but it was not here in my house. It was on my partner's house, and so I couldn't use it. So I had to borrow from my neighbor a hammer, and I was using a hammer and my screwdrivers. That was the only thing that I had. And now it's a big desk that has a lot of screws. My hand here was swollen after I started building the desk around 8, and then I stopped around 12 at night. And my hand in the following day was so painful because I was using the screws and I'm trying to go in just to make sure that the screws go in, because even though that they did put holes, but it's not holes that allows the screw to go in very easily. It's just screws, it's just holes to show you that, okay, the screw will go here, will go here, will go here. So doing that, guys, it gave me even still now, I don't see myself assembling furniture. I know that eventually I'm going to have to do it. But now we ended up buying a second drill. So I do have a drill. And I feel like now I know, and I'm not going to repeat that same mistake again of just using manual tools. Never, ever, ever again. So I had to build the desk. After I was done building the desk, then I had to wait for like 3 weeks before I was able to put the floating shelves up, the decor basically that I have on the wall, because I couldn't find someone to do it for me. My partner was not around, was not coming very frequently during that time. We had to go to KZN also for like a week, and then when I was asking the guys that do the maintenance here, they had promised to come and do the things that I needed for them to do, and I was going to pay them, but then they didn't come. So I was so annoyed. I ended up saying, you know what, it's fine, my partner will come around and he will do it, and he did it, and I'm just so grateful. And we did almost bite heads when we're doing it, because I want things to be done a certain way, he wanted to do it a certain way, but the most important thing is that it was done and it looks beautiful. And I'm grateful for that. So yeah, this is my office. This is what it looks like right now, and I love it. I love it so much. I think I've been speaking for too long. I'm gonna close off this video right here. You will be seeing more of this office as I film. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you and take care. Bye.
Fill suitcases up and fly across the seas. Not a thing